thought streams, positive thinking, being optimistic, how to implement it, how to understand it. What it means is that you're reframing every perspective you have for a positive one, meaning that the circumstances that life throws at you that are now all positive, you're able to tell yourself a different story and are able to use that experience and circumstance to better your life. The whole purpose of positive thinking is to not get stuck in a negative spiral where all that happens is you start destroying your life. Every time you react negatively, you're never building in your life. What you're doing is you're keeping yourself away from what you're destined to do, whether it's family, friendships, work, whatever that goal is keeping you distracted. When you learn to be positive, now every single day you're laying a breakdown to the foundation of who it is that you want to be. How do you calibrate your mind to that level? You have to imagine a future of who you want to be, what other circumstances, and what does that look like? And then from there, you want to move towards that future. And in every situation, every single moment, ask yourself, is what's happening here right now moving me in that direction? It's that simple. A lot of people were going to challenge you. A lot of people are going to tell you that that's unrealistic. But then look at the reflection of their life. And not just the success, but look at the emotions that they portray as they live. Are they really happy? People have become so good on putting up a mask of being happy that that does not mean that that's truly their essence at their core. So it's important that you look deeper. And it's also important that you're able to look past narratives that people put on others. Because at the same time, it's a very competitive world. And unfortunately, some negative emotions rule certain people towards people. And they're going to create some type of propaganda, create some type of politics. They're going to recruit people against a person. So the best thing to do is stay open and observe and see what's really there and still not react, still respond, because one of the greatest attainments that you can have is living life with grace. Living in such a way that you embody the message, that your presence is the message, that you no longer have to really speak because of who you are, because you've assimilated so much truth. But that can only be attained if you're looking at positive thinking. Now, there is a positive way to use negative thinking, and that's the ability to be able to imagine what can go wrong, but then put in the positive thinking and imagine how you're going to solve all those issues. And as long as you're not trying to be clever and get over on others, you're not going to have a problem with that, because the thinking is rooted in truth. The problem is that when we use negative visualization and you're not being truthful with others, that's when it can actually come back to haunt you. And that's part of the power of authenticity with positive thinking, that your consciousness isn't affected, no matter what stories or narratives. Keep on becoming, keep on doing, keep synthesizing your thinking and adding tools to how you do things. When you think positive, life feels easy. You discover the correct way, and you enjoy the process. Easy, correct, and enjoyable. Thought streams.